Hello, everybody. We are back with uh the Lost Door. Sorry, I had a brain fart. It's been a heck of a day. I am currently streaming from a small table that is precariously placed closer to my Wi-Fi router because I have the internet from the 1980s apparently.
Yeah, Emilio's internet has to be hand cranked. Is this the game with the Avery lawyer? Oh,
What?
Ill State Fishing says, wait, never mind. What game has the Avery lawyer? Ill State.
I need to know. I must
Wait,
know.
well, I mean,
You must
technically
tell
there
me.
are birds and there are lawyers, so I guess.
Wait, have we run into a lawyer yet?
Aren't we a lawyer?
We're not a lawyer. We're just like a fancy boy, I think. I don't remember us being a.
We could be a lawyer, but I don't know.
Okay.
We're just sort of a generic Victorian man.
Yeah, I guess we are. But now the question is, how do we...
Oh, Mr. Hat asks
It's a very important question. Are there more doors or wheels in the world?
Wheels?
I'm gonna say wheels too, because like you think about a car, right? And it has 4 doors, but some cars have 2 doors, but they always have 4 wheels.
Yeah.
And some mobile houses have a door, but like 4 wheels as well.
No, I hear you. Also, I guess like there are just more wheels. You know, like thinking about just like the general utility of a wheel. I don't know if there are as many doors as there are wheels. There are a lot of like vehicles in the world in general.
Also, do we count gears as wheels?
Well, there is another type of mechanical thing called a wheel. You know, that's
Yeah.
like a separate thing. But Callum, we are lost in London. So we're definitely gonna die.
I mean, this is how I always assumed I'd die. Yeah.
So
Okay, so currently there's a tree, and we need to get like a
Piece of paper from it.
well, what the guy said was that we need to put the violin by the heart of the woman.
By the heart of the woman, who is
currently a tree.
Who
in
is-
very Greek mythology fashions.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, okay, so Helen is also here. Helen,
Buerta, I'm going to assume. I remember we had a debate about that the last time, but I presume that's the pronunciation. Oh shit! Is this the roots of the tree?
Oh, it
Have we
is.
been here?
No.
Oh my god, did we just solve this?
Oh my god.
It's very polite that it closed. Also, for dead roots, these are very green.
Yeah, jeez. The violin disappeared amongst the roots, as if swallowed up. The trunk seems to be expanding. Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, ooh, okay, wait. The noise came from above. Ooh, no.
so just an update on the wheels door situation. Helen is voting wheels, but Mr. Hat brings up a good point. What about apartments? They've got like 100 doors and no wheels.
Yeah, but there will be things inside that apartment that have wheels. Like,
Yeah, that's true. Like wheelie bins,
or just like a luggage bag, or, you know,
chairs.
chairs. The rollers for the blinds probably have wheels.
Oh, and Ill State Fishing says the bird lawyer game is called Aviary Attorney, and they confuse it with this one because it also has a logo with a bird in it,
And it has the same, like, sort of vibes.
That's interesting.
We
So-
should check it out.
Oh my god. The tree has grown.
You don't say.
Some of the branches have crashed through the window and into the street.
Oh, now we can go and get that piece of paper that was on that one branch.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Was that the only... Oh my god. We could have just climbed up.
You ever, instead of just climbing a tree, put a violin in its heart so that it'll grow, so that the piece of paper is in a more convenient... How much do you want to bet we still have to, like, do shit to get that piece of paper out?
Oh yeah. Like, you know, video games back in the 90s, they used to have this terrible problem where they would present you a very easy solution, to a puzzle, and hang on, I'll just lower the music volume, and then they would not allow you to do it because they wanted you to do something completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
We're not gonna have any music.
the example that comes to mind is always the spitting puzzle in Monkey Island, which is just
Or like you can't use. It was a famous zero punctuation bit where it's talking about adventure game logic, where it's like you can't use the 10-foot piece of bamboo to get this thing off the ledge because you need that for the hungry panda later. So you have to get the 10-foot pole.
yeah. There's just okay. Where's
the tree? Oh yeah, go through the house. Go to the other side. That's the start of the mausoleum. And then we can go and talk to the artist because we put his violin in his girlfriend's chest. Isn't that a sentence?
Is that where the piece of paper was?
I mean, the piece of paper was in the tree branches.
Yeah, which means
where did the tree grow to?
that's
Do we go back under? Do we go back to the sewer where the rats were?
I don't know. I don't know where the tree. Oh, there it is.
Oh, startling sound. It's a tree. They have a strange viscosity.
I cannot believe that.
I
hate the word viscosity.
I still cannot believe all of that work was just so that we could get a piece of paper that we could have just climbed up the branches to get.
Oh, and it's got a strange poem on it.
Do you want
to read it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I can read it.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
can do my poetry voice. First into the wind, they sought for the king, but lost were the birds. They wept in suffering and flew to the sea, compelled by a need. They found their silence. Their quest was complete. Annabelle Lee.
That's not sheet music.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Hey, guy. Fucking... No.
Oh.
I don't like Mysterious Ginger.
Oh no. He's leading us into the fog.
Cool. My favorite.
And now there's just a crow. In the sea?
And Annabelle Lee? Oh, we couldn't go this far previously. Annabelle Lee.
I don't like any of this.
Okay, OG is here. Wait, how much episode have I missed?
You missed previous streams that revealed a lot. Currently, as just like a small catch up, we have to fight against like a bird demon that we summon from another realm with our school friends, like you do, called the Simurg, we think, because we have to go and find it. Right now, we're chasing a strange ginger man with a beard who keeps leading us around the place. And we just put a violin in a tree to get a poem.
Okay, so...
Anyway, how's your Tuesday going?
Damn it. Okay, so I think we have to navigate here with the poem, right? Because it says, first into the wind they sought for the king. So, we have to find...
Wait, whoa. I did see the next line said, but lost with the birds.
Yeah, that's us, isn't it? We're the birds.
Yeah. They wept inside, so we have to find the sea.
Yeah, so...
Where there's no more sounds.
Yeah, so first...
we okay, if there's bird sounds, we're going the wrong way.
So, first we have to go into the wind. Then we have to go towards crying. Then the sound of the sea, and then silence.
Okay,
So that thing we just turned down, the sound, has become incredibly important all of a sudden.
While you fiddle with the sound, I'm gonna read some chat. Mr. Hat said, speaking of ZP, the second windshield design delve has a really good video on this one really stupid puzzle that involves teleporting between planets. Second Wind has really done so well for itself, and it's awesome.
because the Escapists had layoffs, like they had a ton of layoffs, and people just went and joined Nick, the editor, who was originally the editor for the Escapist, and has now started Second Wind. It's a very good moment in games journalism. It's very cool. If you haven't seen, fuck me, no. Are you serious? No, wait, no. Look at the statue. Look at that thing. Are you kidding? That's Donnie Darko. That's Frank the Rabbit from Donnie Darko. I hate Frank the Rabbit. Donnie Darko was an incredible movie, and Frank the Rabbit will haunt my nightmares forever. But yeah, Second Wind is a great channel. Go and check it out. Zero Punctuation is now called Fully Ramblomatic, which was Yahtzee's channel and blog before he had Zero Punctuation going.
Amazing how things have just come full circle.
Yep. Gia also said it's really nice to hear your voice again, Emilio.
Ah, well, that's nice. I'm
Don't sound so excited.
I'm just I've been having a day, honestly. I think this one. Okay, now
I have been silence. Yeah.
now we need the C.
Yeah.
That sounds like the
Ooh, I can
C.
hear- Yeah.
Okay, and now
Then Helen says, "Don't say such mean things about gingers. We might be soulless, but we still have feelings."
Helen, I'm sorry. I was talking about that one specific ginger who has been leading us on this wild goose chase.
nice.
Gia says my Tuesday is going so well that it's Thursday. Mr. Hat says it's Thursday. Helen says it's Thursday. Callum,
Guys, I know. I'm aware. You don't understand. Time is an illusion. Okay? Become unemployed. Become ungovernable. Time is built to oppress you. It's literally built so that we have more opportunity to force people to work. This is my essay.
Yeah, Callum's two classic fallback positions is first is that time isn't real, and the second is to become unemployable. Okay.
I did actually come up with the idea because I was bored one day that we invented 3 predators, and it was boredom, meaning, and purpose.
You can tell that Callum is a writer, because that he just
Too much time.
he had that just ready to go. Okay, I think this is silence.
Yeah, there's nothing. It literally says silence on top.
Oh,
Also,
I don't.
if we go to a place with more fog, we've made the
Uh-huh.
right decision.
Oh no, I don't like this. I see
Yeah, this
hands.
isn't great.
Also, perspective change.
Oh, these are archways. I thought they were feet.
It could be feet. Oh, there he is.
Hey, dude. Oh, he vanished. I don't like how slowly it's being revealed to me because we turned down the frame rate in Discord.
Your ticket,
please.
please. Oh, right.
A wild raven chase, says Helen. Y'all are so... Thank you. Please come in. He might actually not be a ginger. Oh no, those are statues of us. And the one's missing its head because he did a Sudoku.
And
in the
then,
first
well,
episode.
I guess one of them set himself on fire.
Yeah, the priest, who is the short one, I guess. Like the short hunched over one, and then one of them is us, and one of them is another person.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a theater! Guys, we're gonna watch Les Mis. Or Moulin Rouge.
Hello, Jeremiah. I knew you would find us eventually. Welcome to our humble performance. You were there. You were part of the group. You don't remember my name, do you? I am Alexandre. What is all of this about?
Okay.
What do you want from me? From you? Nothing, dear Jeremiah. It is you who came here, searching for answers. It is the same when you joined our group. We each came with our own reasons. Do you remember yours?
Character choices. Before we make this incredibly important character choice, can I talk about the chat?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's actually a wild raven chases Helen, and Dia says giant udders actually, not feet.
Oh my god, that's worse.
Has the music become pixelated for you?
The music?
Yeah, the sound just went like.
I think
That's
that's
specifically from the game.
I think that's because of the internet, Callum. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, which are we picking? True science, true
Chat,
philosophy, or true
what do you think? True science, true philosophy, or true religion? We are
Who are we, Pat? Are we a science boy, a
philosophy boy
child of-
or religious boy, I guess.
Whose kid are we? Newton, Aristotle, or J. Creasy?
I was gonna say like Thomas Aquinas or you
What?
know. Yeah, Aquinas, don't you know? He's a famous religious guy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like Nero or something.
Well, Aquinas, he was like one of the
Famously melted Christians.
Well, Aquinas is like one of the most important like philosophers slash priests, theologians. You know, he's like one of those
But there are
guys.
so many of them. Like, they're way more famous, like John the Baptist.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. But you know, he
And of course, the most true and honest religious figure, Jordan Peterson.
uh yeah, so what does the
Gia
chat think?
says Gia says screw separation of church and state, bring Hades back into our school.
Interesting.
Which is, I guess, helpful, because if science is the state and religion is the church, then we can go philosophy.
Oh, we could split down the middle. We could do a
Split the
compromise.
difference.
Yeah, we could split the difference and pick philosophy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with picking philosophy. Time is an illusion, become unemployed.
True philosophy. Indeed, it was our thirst for knowledge that drew us together. No one waits for us out there, dear Jeremiah. There is no one who will care for us when our hour comes. We had been alone until now. How did I end up in London after being buried in the boarding school? The bird.
The amount, if I had a penny for every time I had to ask that question.
The bird protects us. It is by his design that we should meet again. But we are not the only ones who take shelter beneath his wings. His influence and power is ever expanding, ever reaching. Do you not feel him beckoning? I only want to wake from
Birds
this
are
nightmare.
protectors.
This is no nightmare. It is a show, a performance. The truth we seek lies beyond the curtain. Now we have
Birds are
crossed the
bad.
point of no return. The lights are on.
Birds are bad protectors. They have
The,
followed them.
the stage is set, and soon you shall meet the actors. Welcome.
Oh, good. Oh,
Oh.
okay. Just a laugh. Weeping. Oh, this is the guy we heard on the track. You dropped a sick beat earlier, my guy.
This belongs to you.
Ah, cool. I always want. That's my favorite. Is that the end, Emilio? Is that the end of the game?
Dearest Herr Dr. Wakefield, if you are reading this, then you have followed my instructions to arrive at the agreed-upon address. Good. I apologize that I could not accompany you immediately. My own investigations have demanded a certain unanticipated degree of attention. I have determined that your patient David is in serious trouble. I will contact you with more information post-haste. In the meantime, discretion is of the utmost importance. Your friend, Johann Kaufmann.
Oh man, you timed that perfectly.
No,
Did we lose the game?
No, we have a 4th episode.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Because it does seem like we just subscribed to being Birdmen forever.
Well, maybe the adventure continues in the Birdman realm.
It would be crazy if it's like, okay, the game now is that you have to convert as many people as possible.
Yeah, I think we should continue. Is everybody okay with continuing?
We started late, so we're definitely continuing. It could be it could be a case of like you remember Fable 3?
Yeah.
How at the end of the game it goes like into basically a country management sim? Maybe it's like that.
After escaping from his burial, David finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. David walks through the misty streets, following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurg, the king of the birds. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, David finally meets Alexandre, a member of the secret group David and his friends had at school. Alexandre welcomes David and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then.
Okay, I know we want to continue and keep this going. I have a crazy theory.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a combination of one of the last episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender season 1, and one of the last episodes of season 3.
What?
It's the Ember Island players, and also the part where Aang meets the Face Stealer. Because there's fog imagery and spirit associations, and also it's a play about their lives.
Interesting. But what's the bird then?
The bird is, well, it's clearly innocence, Emilio. It's innocence in childhood and love of bread.
I don't buy that.
It's like you've never read literature. I love it when we design walls out of taffy.
I have made my mind.
Helen, I didn't say they were final episodes. I was saying that they were some of the last episodes.
I'm ready. What is... Oh no.
We're getting inoculated.
Go on, do it.
Backseat.
Do it!
Okay, now we're... How did we do such a quick change?
Do
We're
it!
sitting down. How did we put a robe on?
Guys, drugs are bad.
Guys, drugs will turn you into a bird cultist, and
Yeah.
not in a fun way.
Yeah, guys, you'll do drugs and then you'll like join a bird cult and things will not be good for you.
Take the lesson from Star Wars Episode 3. Never trust a man who tells you to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes and long-distant errors? The twinkly milky is in the black cocoa of the sky. Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower. From the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. Those are the eyes of the sky, Daddy. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. So as you can tell, I'm pretty red-pilled.
Oh my goodness.
Hides the world.
As if it were the curtain of a theater. The veil separates the truth from the lie. Did you hear that they're taking SCP down? It sucks.
What? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Aren't they? Didn't they? Isn't SCP like shutting down?
Is it? I didn't know that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I believe so.
Callum, you hit comedy gold with your line about, I guess I'm pretty dreadful.
And then I snuck a truth in there.
And then you set me up and then you knocked me down by telling me the SCP wiki is going to be taken down. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I remember hearing about that. Also, hey, Comrade Sad, welcome.
Helen, don't join the bird cult. Don't. They're full of red pills. They're all Redditors. It's all Reddit. It's Reddit all the way down, Helen. And then they make a still life of you and put it on stage. It's gross. The Veil is a place, David. A place of mists. It's all adventure games, David. You have to solve puzzles.
Yeah, you gotta... You're solving match 3 puzzles for the rest of your eternity.
Of your life, yes. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. Is Anthony the priest?
Yeah, Anthony was the priest. No, wait,
Oh,
Anthony.
cool.
No, Anthony was our friend. He was the guy who hung himself.
Oh, he was hung. Suicide is not a joke. YouTube, don't demonetize us. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. The Japanese think we have 3 masks. You must find the door as I... Oh, I saw a great meme. I'll tell you later. You must find the door as I did. That red tree looks awesome. The door that gives you passage through the veil into this fucking King Crimson album art. Open it and we will walk together beyond the mist.
I just gotta say, why are we doing this?
Because we're curious. I suppose you're wondering why I called you so urgently.
I cannot deny it. Your letter was truly mysterious.
I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall?
Oh, I think that's Dr. Kaufman, in which case he's German, but this is the most... he's Texas German.
I'm Texas German. I'm second generation.
Why, yes, the tragic event had been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now.
I know of it well.
That mysterious land. Pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand.
This is how we got there.
How is this all connected with my patient?
He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims.
Wait a minute. Massacre at St. Gale? Does that mean that everybody at that school was killed?
I mean, yeah, probably.
We were
Dear,
the only one who knew people were being killed, and we got buried.
dear God.
Or maybe they weren't killed, and there's just like a connection between the bird cult and the newspapers. So they reported they were all killed so they can do experiments.
Which question, Callum?
Just before we choose a question, Comrade Sad is here, and they say bird called pigeon.
Hello, Comrade Sad. How's it going?
Y'all might need to catch up on earlier episodes. It's been a ride.
Enough of Dr. Jekyll. It's time to
Play Mr. Hyde. Says
we
Dr.
are
Had.
we are throwing down the doctorate. It's time to be a silly goose.
Here's the thing, though. I love Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because Mr. Hyde actually doesn't do very much wrong up until he kills a guy. Like, before then, he's just kind of rude. And it's literally just Dr. Jekyll invented alcohol.
But anyway, Gia says Comrade Sad, more like board cult. Am I right? And also Manaburn says I made it.
Hello, Manabert. Welcome. You've stopped just in time to witness a Texas German man talk to a guy about. It turns out that the school that we went to in episode 2, everybody there got killed.
Yeah. Should we say... Maybe we get to ask all these questions. Let's start with the top one. Are you telling me my patient has been murdered?
Are you telling me that my patient has been murdered?
Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr de Witt was attacked and survived.
Yeah, he's Texas German.
Yeah, I can't do. Have you been to Germany? You can't prove that they don't talk like that.
I do think it is kind of funny though that like this is the level of psychiatric care. Like a guy is literally investigating the murder of his patient. His psychiatric patient. And it's just like I don't know if a doctor today would even do that.
Nah, dude, not unless your medical aid covers it.
Well, what happened to him then?
It seems the criminal was caught by Herr de Witt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to de Witt he had done to others.
Okay, so the grounds.
How do we know this?
So the groundskeeper literally was killing all of those people, and then when we found him, he probably went and killed everyone else.
Okay, yeah.
Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin.
Oh,
Herr David was hospitalized.
we were saved by
Maybe-
nuns.
Oh no. Last episode was the dream sequence. The nurses reported that he remained unconscious for an entire day. And then he went around London for a while, just putting violins and things.
What was David doing there?
Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. Do you know the tragedy of Darth Plagueis Weiss? It appears that both you and your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth there. You know, doing Bible studies, summoning bird demons, the works. We can assume that Herr David was investigating something. He believed that he found a clue related to his friend's death.
What was the cause of these awful deaths?
No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. You can call me Dr. Frankenfurter.
I suspect you did not find Mr. David in the hospital.
Oh wait, just before I continue with this, just normal person that I'm voicing. Let me say, Gia says, "Oh my God, it's so many of the guys, gals, and pals."
Oh yeah, we have 6 viewers. Wow.
Yeah, that's wild. Thank you all for joining us. Mr. Hat says, "Don't do school, stay in drugs."
Yup.
Manaburn says they were totally a cult, so makes sense. Helen says Freud wouldn't have done it either. I think it's just this guy. And Gia says, "How the fuck did you manage to slip Darth P into another game?"
The thing is, only the Sith deal in absolutes, and I'm an absolute baddie. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since.
I see. What conclusions do you draw from all of these circumstances?
Am I wearing an entire fox as a scarf? It kind of looks like it. I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. It's fire.
And what leads you to this conclusion?
It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr David within the coffin. The dark safe. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance.
Oh, they dosed us good.
Oh, oh, good. Oh, goody gracious gumdrops. We're in the woods.
Oh no.
That's a okay musical.
I
It's
don't like
brought
this.
down heavily by. It's brought up. Into the Woods is a musical that is brought up heavily by having Chris Pine in it, who can sing really well, and brought down prominently by having James Corden in it.
James Corden, one of Britain's most untalented people.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is the place. Alexandria's house must be just ahead. Why are we walking? Oh my goodness.
Why do we choose to do this at night? Why does no one in horror ever just like camp?
I don't even see anything.
Are the birds our friend now because we're in bird cult with them?
I don't know. Maybe.
What danger are we in? Do we still have to prove?
I don't know.
Do you think we still have to prove ourselves to Simi?
Maybe.
Simurg? Simorg was one of my key pieces in a Yu-Gi-Oh deck I had in Yu-Gi-Oh Tag.
Okay, this is another example of like, I'm pretty sure that I can reach over this chest-high fence and just unlatch it from the other side. But, okay.
Can you climb the tree and jump over it?
Nope.
I don't think you'd even hurt your ankles.
No one is answering. Perhaps I should just go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that an old friend come to visit.
If you break the window and unlock the door, that's nature's key. Ooh, a blonde. I feel like we've been in this house before.
Yeah. Feels very familiar to the first one.
Yeah. Do you think that that's a limitation of budget, or is it meant to?
I think it's meant to, right? I think
Yeah.
the implication here is that we may or
We've
may
gone back.
not. Yeah, like we're coming full circle, right? Like we may or may not actually be in a real place. We could also be having like a delusion, right? And in that case, it makes sense that our mind is filling in the blanks by recreating memories of places that we've already been.
It's like George Lucas talking about the prequels. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
God damn it.
I have been saying that for weeks, and no one has understood.
Really, it's like the most basic part of Star Wars.
No, I've had to preface that it's George Lucas who said that, because I will just, someone will say something and I'll be like, it's like poetry, it rhymes. And they'll go like, what?
I
We
really
keep finding
I do appreciate that the game has just given us an oil lamp and we don't have to do like weird nonsense to fill it with oil.
that. Do you want to trepidate some Brent crude?
October 12th, 1887. It has been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. A Mr. Dupre has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which it seems he shall not return anytime soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can— What? October 13th. The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupre is not going to be able to notice the change in his clocks that he so insistently requested. In this state, his state, time will not be a problem anymore. I guess time is an
can't
illusion.
remember- What is Mr. Dupree from? There's a famous movie where they talk about a Mr. Dupree a lot.
I think that's You, Me, and Dupree. Is that the
No,
movie that you're
no,
talking
no, no.
about?
It's like it's almost like a Jane Austen kind of situation.
I don't know.
Mr. Dupree. I'm gonna look it up. Let me know if there's things I have to do. Characters named. What was that?
We're trying to pull a bucket, and the rope snapped, and it fell down.
Obviously. How could I have even asked?
Looks like someone was buried here. So naturally, we're just going to open up the grave. Someone was buried here, so we're just going to open up the grave. That makes perfect sense.
All right, yo, in chat, if you remember, like, I distinctly remember almost, it could have been Pride and Prejudice or something, but there was like a Mr. Dupree character. I think it was a musical where they mentioned a Mr. Dupree. Or maybe it's not Dufresne. I'm not thinking of Andy Dufresne from Shawshank. I don't think, but I do remember a Dupree.
from somewhere, and it's not you, me, and Dupree. What is it with you guys in graves all the time? Says Manabrand. Also, they mentioned that
The music feels familiar, which is true.
The corpse
That's
of a deer. Its abdomen torn open. It looks recently dead.
Oh no, it's a werewolf. But where is it?
Strange.
Oh, I was going to tell you about a meme I saw. It's the you know the classic meme of like the image of like the 3 Japanese masks, the ones you show strangers, the ones you show your friends and family, and the one for yourself.
Yeah.
And the last one is just Ben Shapiro's face, with a Teletubby head, and it's just like the the final mask is Ben Shapiro as a Teletubby.
Any.
Ah, sick. Someone's rolling heavy cushion here. Broken from the outside. It's a weeping angel. Don't blink. Can we blink? I don't think our character has eyes. What's vitriol oil?
It's a very powerful corrosive.
I don't like it when you get quiet.
Something's
Because I
moving
feel like
behind us.
I feel like you know something.
Oh no.
And you're not telling me.
I don't like that.
Cool. I'm gonna sit up.
I don't like
and
how
put
we're
my
just
hand-
leaving that open. Why? Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
door
put
was
my hand-
latched from the outside. There was something moving in there.
I'm gonna put my hands behind my back so I don't punch my microphone out of fear.
Callum, I think we got lucky. We avoided a jump scare. I'm pretty sure we avoided that jump scare.
I'm pretty sure you know every single inch of this game and you were tricking me.
Why would I do that? Just so that you could get spooked for cheap views?
I can hear it in your voice.
Weird angel figurines.
Can we like tie the vitriol to the bottle and then make a makeshift flail?
No. The vitriol I think we'll use for dissolving something? Alexandre!
Oh, cool. Just hang on. Before we talk to Alexandre, Manaburn says, also, Ari, Mr. Dupree, I'm not familiar with it as an Austin character.
I wonder if it's not the priest that Elizabeth is like set up to marry in Pride and Prejudice. But then she falls in love with Mr. What's his name? The guy
Darcy?
in Mr. Darcy, and then Mr. Dupree is the holy man,
The priest guy. He also says, or they say, I don't know Manaburn's pronouns. He is always setting you up for the scare, Callum.
We know it. Crying face emoji. I know. Emilio has my number. And he's using me for this channel.
The veil is something we sense at our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives, craving to tear through. It is Zailithial, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. Okay. That's a perfectly normal thing to say.
The veil is such an innocuous like fantasy term, because I'm pretty sure Percy Jackson had like a thing like that, like humanity purposefully overlooks or forgets magical stuff because of the veil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's such a widely used fantasy thing.
What does that say? That's
That's what? Click on it again. Oh, it's missing the bird. It is 11:15.
11:15.
Yep.
Can we talk to...
Alexandre, it's me, David. I'm sorry if I startled you. Everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt maybe? Can you stand? He is staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard my question at all. You should tell me, you told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in a kind of hypnotic trance.
Oh, no.
When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Were they yours, or somewhere else in this house?
It's behind the curtain.
Alexandre, please say something. I don't know what to do. What happened to him?
It's behind the curtain.
I can't activate the curtain, so presumably...
He said the bird thing is behind the curtain. The veil is a curtain. He's staring at a literal curtain. Ha ha ha! I love
symbolism.
I love visual literacy. A large iron hook.
I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures. I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it is not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. The frozen paroxysms. What diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension. An impossible struggle to get back to life they never had. I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse and let the mole devour them. And wasps make nests of their hollow hearts. So somebody put the statues... Interesting.
Oh, so this guy put the statues in the garden.
Because they were alive.
Oh, we made a grapple. It's taken so many episodes, Emilio, but we finally made a grappling hook.
Okay, just some real quick updates from the chat. Manaburn says, Mr. Darcy, yeah, because that's the joke in Bridget Jones's Diary. I actually haven't watched Bridget Jones's Diary. Have you?
Long ago.
Okay. Helen says that's Mr. Collins you're thinking of. There is no Dupree in Austin as far as I am aware.
I know Dupree is from something. I can remember it so clearly, but I don't know what it's from.
Helen, yeah, Manaburn says that was it, William Collins, right? And Helen says, I don't know if Jane ever bothered to give him a name, but Darcy's first name is Fitzwilliam, which is
Cruel. That was a normal name back then.
We're in some kind of dark room.
Oh, you know what? Actually, this made me want to ask you.
Yeah?
Is there a video game version of Haunting Betrayal at the House of the Hill?
I don't know.
Because
Maybe?
it's a really fun board game that I would love to play with you on this channel, but organizing like physical board game recordings is going to be a whole thing, because we need a camera and more players and a soundproof room and to set up the microphone. It's like a whole thing. If we can do it on like Steam or something, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be nice. Collodion. Collodion?
Collodion.
Collodion. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached, some supposing that its peculiar composition belonged to the principal causes of failure or success. This is only in a degree true. To develop a positive image, this is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution and then adding about 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess of the chemicals. The causes of failure. These would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from a want of care, presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best results are always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specialized in the formula, quickly flow clean water over the block and start again. Okay, so we have to start with the vitriol, then the cyanide, then water.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you on that one. I've always been bad at these kinds of puzzles. I am a proud member of the walkthrough club.
Okay, I think I know what to do. But we need photos, I guess, if we are to develop that.
Ooh, okay. So I found something. Do you have a tabletop simulator?
I do, I think.
Because there's a complete version of Betrayal on Tabletop Simulator. So if we ever want to play it, we can absolutely do that. But yeah.
Dear Alexandre, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There's no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definitive results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. Videtne qui sciat. 1987. Okay.
Oh, that's what they used to say in the like philosophy club.
Yeah. The cuckoo clock.
The cuckoo clock.
It's modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon.
Synchronize
6:15.
All the clocks in the house.
Okay, so we have to go to all the clocks and turn the hands to 6:15.
Speaking of which, it is almost 7:30.
Hmm.
So we've been going for an hour, but we did have to. I think we started a bit late. Do you want to go to 1:45?
Unfortunately, no. I've got quite a headache. Uh,
Okay, so let's. What should we do? I feel like this is the start of quite a long puzzle. So perhaps we should say our goodbyes now. We can use the last 5 minutes to like
okay,
talk
Callum,
about
I
stuff.
I have a crazy idea.
Yeah.
I just want to try it before we finish stream, because the letter
Uh-huh.
said that not to expose the photos under white light. There's one dark room in the house, right? I saw
Mm-hmm.
that it had a red bulb that broke. We have a white bulb. What is the source of red that we've seen?
Are we gonna put blood on the? Because that's not blood is very thick. I don't know if we can shine light through it.
Now the
I
bulb is
can't
grossly
believe this.
covered in blood. Ah,
Can't believe that word. It's so chunky.
it's got pixels. It's textured. Ugh.
Also, that means that that thing was very recently attacked because its blood is still wet.
Yeah, and red and not brown.
It hasn't coagulated.
Ugh. Okay, let me just put the
The-
light bulb in, and then we can wind down the
yeah.
stream. Because I just want to test if my theory was
Joy,
right.
whenever the fucking piano starts, I know something horrible's about to happen. Oh, that's what the red on the floor is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The red tinted glass.
Oh, the pictures have disappeared. Interesting.
Okay. Well, let's see. So first we have to apply vitriol.
Do we have cyanide?
We do.
Yeah, and then we do cyanide.
And then we rinse the
Wash
plate.
it.
An image. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexandre. Oh my.
So, oh,
Ugh. What the hell?
okay.
And the bulb exploded again.
Oh, it's them in the picture now.
Okay, well that's probably a good place to leave it off. We just got jump
Do you know how many fucking birds there are around my house? I'm never gonna be able to sleep.
You see, Callum, they're calling to you, right?
My name in Gaelic means king of doves.
Really?
Yeah, I looked it up a while ago. But it's probably the Irish version, which is a derivative of Colm, which means follower of David or something.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Do you know what your name means?
Hard worker.
Well, that's true. Uh, and that's homework for all of you out there. Look up what your name means. It might make your day a little bit better or a little bit more interesting or something. And keep safe, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks everybody. We hope that you enjoyed the stream. Take care and good night.
Wait, before we
Wait,
say goodnight,
right.
we are
I forgot.
we're
Sorry.
planning after doing this game to do the first book stream. We're prepping for it. Whenever we finish this game, the stream after that will be the book stream. But we will announce it and everything, so don't worry. We're also working on some other content. I'm currently editing a video that's going to come out fairly soonish, hopefully. Well, I'm editing the audio. Emilio's editing the video. But after that, we're going to work on some other content that we're trying out. And the magic content will also be coming back at some point. I don't know if I'm going to stick with the Zelda cards. I might do something else. But more content's coming, so keep an eye out. And yeah.
Oh yeah, I am working on a Game of Thrones video essay. When my headaches go away, I will. Sorry, I beg your pardon.
Is Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire?
This is based on the video game, the Telltale game. So,
Oh, cool.
A Song of Ice and Fire, I guess.
No, that would be Game of Thrones.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess it depends. There are some elements of both. But I'm mostly just going to be talking about the Telltale game.
Okay.
Yeah, all
But
right.
yeah, there's stuff coming.
There's stuff
Have a good
coming.
night, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.